Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to some more Gwent the Witcher card game. Now, today, I'm going to bring you something a little different. It's not a starter deck, it's not a budget deck, it's just a bit of fun. Let's jump straight into it, shall we? So, we are using Dagon, the monsters leader, because, why not? He spawns weather, right? And that's, as you can see by the title, the aim of this deck. Now, this isn't going to be the best deck in the world, it's not going to be the worst deck in the world, it's just a bit of fun. So I guess we start off with the golds. We are playing Ragnarok and Drought, both gold weather cards, both insanely strong, and yeah, they're just really, really nice cards overall. We have, joining them, Caretaker, which I've recently crafted and I'm really, really enjoying using. He's really, really strong most of the time. And Caranthea, because he applies Frost on the other row. In terms of silvers, we are playing Morvard for its sheer damage potential. Roach for deck thin. We are playing White Frost because apparently 3 Biting Frost isn't enough. Skellige Storm, Marigold's Hailstorm, and also Frightener. Because basically the idea is to win the first round. You can Frighten the second round and draw a card. And yeah, it's just, it works. It's a really nice card, Frightener is. And it also moves cards around. So if they try to row stack and you've got Gold Weather down, you can just move them about like that. Roach is really, really good combined with the gold weathers because they obviously pull him out and add tempo to it. Not only like you get to play your weather, you get to play Roach with them to get some points on the board. Going alongside all them cards, I've already mentioned the Biting Frosts. We have Wild Hunt Hounds to pull them. We have Ice Giants because they're just quite good units overall. Chances are you're going to have Frost down. I mean, what with the 3 Biting Frosts, the White Frost and Caranthea, and also potentially Dagon. I'd be quite disappointed if you didn't have Frost somewhere on the board for these guys. Drowners, just because they're really, really annoying. You move them about and damage them because there's always going to be weather down. And also Wild Hunt Riders because we've got so much Frost, why not increase the amount of damage it does? Now, the idea of this deck isn't necessarily to be really good. Your main win condition is your opponent forfeiting. So, yeah, as you've seen by the intro that I did to this video, it's actually a strong deck and it wins quite a lot of games. Now I think I've lost maybe 2 out of the 12 or 15 I've played, somewhere around that area. I don't use trackers at the moment, maybe I should move into that, but that's something for a different video. It's really, really, really strong and I don't seem to lose to much. In fact, I think the only time I've lost is when I didn't draw. I missed out on Drought, Ragnarok, Skellige Storm, and also I don't think I drew my 2 golds, which is insane when you come to think of it. But they are pretty good cards. So I guess let's take this deck for a live commentary spin and add to our win collection, inevitably. Alrighty then, so right off the bat I'm going to assume he's playing weather, Wild Hunt weather, Frost, that sort of deal. We don't have any gold weather. Oh, we do. We have Ragnarok. Okay, I'm completely blind. The thing I don't want to draw here is a Biting Frost. And to be honest with you, I'm quite happy with this hand. It's not bad. In fact, I don't need Caretaker right now. We'll get rid of that Biting Frost. Drowner is okay. How much weather do we have? We have 1, 2, 6 lanes effectively. Yeah, I'm gonna mulligan away the Drowner. Okay, we've got Caranthea, that's fine as well. So because we're first, I'm just gonna play an Ice Giant on the board. So in the mirror matchup, if he is trying to play some weather, chances are I've got more weather than him. So it really depends on if I can keep weather on the board all the time and exhaust him of his. It's quite nice because a lot of my units... Oh, okay, he's playing cards. Imagine not playing a Fogler in this deck. What is wrong with you, kid? So I'm just going to Ragnarok. I feel like that's a fine play. We get Roach on the board. Roach dodges the fog for me, and we're going to start getting some attrition damage, so that's fine. Wouldn't surprise me if he passed, to be completely honest here. If he decides to play into it, that's fine as well. We've got cards. Like, we can always play. There you go, there's the pass, as I thought, to be honest. We can safe pass as well. And that's the first round. And all we had to use was one of our gold weathers. Interesting. Hopefully we can draw Drought now. We do need Drought or Marigold's Hailstorm. Biting Frost is not ideal. 2 copies of it, even worse. Okay, Ice Giant's a thing. So I think I'm going to try and bleed him a bit here. Purely because I think I could find Drought. So, and we've got enough weather here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines of like Frost if we want it, and also Skellige Storm. Okay, that was very mean of you. Nice one. That was good banter. That was. We have more than one win condition, being the Frost here, so I'm fine to let him bait out of all of his. Like, it just doesn't make sense for him to, really. I suppose he has to try and win the round, so he's going to use everything he can to do so. But does he know I can do the exact same? Caretaker. What have I even got? Okay. That's fair. Skellige Storm's going to hit the front row in a moment. Let's just use the Biting Frost straight up. Will Skellige Storm front row. I'm hoping he's going to put another unit down in it. The only problem if we do that, we're down to like 3 lines of weather. I would like Drought, but chances of finding it 1 in 11.
There is no escape.
Okay. That Skellige Storm's going to get good use now. It's going to be ticking quite nicely. It's essentially, I think we really dictate here how far we go. He's going to be getting hit with so much attrition damage that he has to keep playing. And I kind of want to bleed him out of cards, but he's struggling because whatever he plays on whichever row is going to start getting hit. Okay, I'm going to move the Drowner to the... we're going to move the Wild Hunt thing into the middle row. I think that's probably the best play. Yeah, I'm going to move this into the middle row. Does it a lot of damage, it's going to get hit by the Frost as well. That's good.
We know the mysteries of time and space, all of them.
Okay, that's interesting.
Death comes for you.
I'm going to move one of these units into the middle row again because ultimately I need him to keep playing cards. Currently is a fine card for me to have last. He's taking a lot of damage each turn. Ideally for us to play into the back row. Okay. That's fine. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage next turn. Trying to work out if it's worth us carrying on playing. If we pass, he goes in a card up, so yeah, it definitely is. Well, this is the most pointless Frost in the world. So it's going to take for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 next turn. It's Eredin's actually not enough, depending on what you place out of it. Okay. Why are you moving my units out of weather? That was the most baffling move ever. We pass he takes for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which isn't enough. We're gonna just keep playing into this. Guess what? It's another frost. Now I think we pass next turn. What's the likelihood he has good tempo here? Right. Yeah, let's pass. He brings it down to even cards, which is fine. That's if he can. Well, I suppose he can get level with his Eredin. But then it's going to tick him again, so I don't know. It's also going to tick me. We get me for 2 though. Okay, that's a fine play for him. Cool. Did a lot of damage. So it's battle really of the top decks. Marigolds would be nice. Ooh. They're both high point cards. Drought would be useless here. Biting Frost would be useless here. Caretaker would be okay. I'm just going to leave these two. He's got to go first, so I can Caranthir and then Wild Hunt Rider.
We know the mysteries of time and space.
Oh, okay. Oh, is it a draw? It is. After all that, it's a draw. Well, I mean, it could have gone worse, right? I feel like I probably did some misplays in there, and mulliganed a bit questionably. But a draw's fine. Fine result for me. I guess we jump into another one.
I forgive you. This time.
John Calvey, so is that going to be spies? Caranthir, Caretaker's good. Morvud's actually really good here. Marigold is fine to keep hold of. Skellige Storm's again good. I think it's not necessary here though. That's much better in terms of building our board. Caretaker, Rag, Caranthir, that's fine. We have Rag as an early play, which I'm gonna, if I had to guess, it'd quit. In fact, let's just go with Frost. Assassin, maybe Emissary? Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna go for that as well. Then we have another row of Frost if he plays anything in the front row. First guys. Guess what? That's fine, mate, because I got Ragnarok. And it also pulls Roach. So that should be his only weather clear, if I had to guess. Spies aren't likely to keep there to play clear skies, as well as
no
on
one
Hamar.
can hide from me.
Yeah, he's going to pass. He'll pass next turn. But I can't pass thinking he's going to pass, right? Because is it Menno which kills a spy? That will happen. I think at this point the Wild Hunt Rider's the best card to play. These are worth more points later on in the game. That's probably worth more. Maybe even Dagon might be the best play here. At the minute though, he is my only source of frost, so I'm just going to play the Wild Hunt Rider. He should pass after playing Cancerous. There it is. So, that's fine. Like, being 1-0 up is probably the best play. Drawing Frightener here would be ideal. Because he has to play cards, so... I'm actually going to sack off this Wild Hunt Rider. I feel like there's better cards in my deck that I could pull. Like Drowner. So he has to play cards. So if I play a Frightener, he's then got to play a card again. Does that make sense? Because obviously I'm on the look. Drought is perfect. That's probably the most perfect draw. What's currently got in here? Van Hamer, which can actually spawn me some more Bifrost. Overdose is actually a really nice card.
Then retreat.
Do I want him to continue playing cards? Do I have anything in hand really that's useless? No. We've actually got a pretty nice hand. Yes. I've failed a minute ago anyway because I said Dagon was our only source of Biting Frost, but actually Caranthea is in hand as well. So Drowners be good here. Biting Frost, that is not good. Wonder what card I'm going to mulligan. Okay, Wild Hunt Rider's a lot of points, that's fine. How do we start then? I think we just go straight out for the Drought. Overdose from Van Hamer is also very good. I'm sorry, my friend. You're gonna do that? I'll just play some Biting Frost. You might have more standard bearers, but at the same time we've got Caranthea in hand, so it's not a very nice thing to do. Ideally I want to bait out his Rock Tossers as many as I can, so if we can get him to play another one, that's fine.
I shall flog them into submission.
Hakim into another brigade. Oh well. He did really well there. However, Morvid is quite strong. Also, Morvid's good for things like Imperial Brigades, though. I'm going to play... Wait, no. That's the lowest units. Yes, the working rate is fine. In an ideal world, I want this to start ticking on his Imperial Brigade quite hard.
My son has erred.
As good as
Okay.
dead, that lot.
That's whatever. I'm actually going to lock his Imperial Brigade. Just before it grows too out of hand.
As you wish.
Caranthea. Okay, so I'm going to drown the Nausicaa Brigade onto the back row because it takes 4 damage then and also ticks for 2, whilst Cahir also ticks for 2. I just called him Caranthea. I meant Cahir. It's tired. I'm late. But I'm committed. That's what you got to take away from that. Come on, dude. Okay. that was probably a waste. I wonder if he's getting annoyed with the weather yet. I know I would be. So essentially, I don't know if he's going to expect marigolds, so he should, in theory, try to roast stack here. Okay, that's it out. And if he tries to roast stack, that's just good for us. What does he currently have in his graveyard? Van Hamer is probably the best bet right now for that. I'm spreading my units out just in case he has marigolds. Chances are he's not going to have God Weather, it'd have been down at this point. I'd be very surprised if he's playing it in his deck even anyway.
We've met. I don't recall.
Okay. So she's going to die in a minute. I'm waiting for more targets for Overdose. So I guess we play Karen there. And move whatever that is to the front row. The Enforcer. There's only one more row of Drought left. See, now Iris is pretty useless.
Onward, sons of Nilfgaard!
Why would you spread your cards out? Are you feeling okay?
Order!
Yeah, I didn't know what that is. Okay, that's the thing. Nice. So Overdose is going to do work here. Where is Van Hamer? I think this is the best target. Yeah, it is.
Your words mean nothing now.
That's taken a lot of Iris's effect away. Then we got a few points of marigolds. And that should be it. It certainly is. Wonderful. So, as you can see, the deck is really frustrating to play against. And that is the main goal here. I don't know about you guys, but playing against a deck like this is just going to make me so angry that you can misplay everywhere. So, that was the idea. As I've shown you in this video, I've recorded 3 games, and I'm going to put 2 at the end here. The one in the middle we won't talk about. I did lose, but the deck is still strong. I mean, it's proven that over a couple of games here. Even against a decent Spies deck, it just absolutely destroyed. We still have marigolds at the end there. We were ahead on points. He was going to take a lot of damage. He had weather clear. It wasn't enough. So overall, really, really fun deck to play. If you want to go in the comments and let me know what changes you'd make. So, for example, I would take out the Wild Hunt Riders for maybe Archgriffins. That's probably a good shout, because it means you can put cards in their graveyard for Caretaker that way, that you maybe want to res again. Stuff like that. Just let me know if you'd make any changes to this deck. Also, I'd advise you to go and try it, because it's extremely fun and extremely cancerous, and it's bound to win you some games. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you guys around, and I'll see you next time.